Good morning traders, it's Simon at Coast Capital Markets with the weekly review of Aussie dollar and pound yen. So we're going to start with Aussie dollar as usual, and we're still happening on the weekly chart. So last week we had this inside bearish candle here, which you could say is kind of rejection of the 77 level yet again. You saw the inside reversal there. You see multiple reversals of the 77 level, but my problem with this at the moment, there's two problems, and I'll show what they are. Firstly, last month we had this bullish engulfing candle, so I don't want to sell into the bullish engulfing candle until I see a confirmation on the lower time frame, and that would have been the daily. So on the daily we're looking for a trend change, and we've not got that trend change yet. This was the reversal from Friday. This is the breakdown the previous week, last week, sorry. And we just made a higher low here, no more than that. So at the moment I would not want to commit capital longer term to the short side just yet, purely because we've not actually had a confirmation yet. So another pullback up to 77, like you see in the past here. You got a little mini double top there, then a proper double top here, which was quite nice. So although you had a little mini double top and broke down, we come back up, test it again, then we come down again. We did. So what I'm looking for here is a nice move upwards again to make this kind of gap here to appear over here, or we got to make a lower high somewhere. So maybe at 76.6 would be something around that area, but personally myself, 77 is what I'm really looking at there. So with that said, now let's look on to pound yen, and we'll pop back to the weekly chart on that for the moment. So last week we had this doji at 147.5. I'm not surprised to have that doji there, considering that's a key level. Triple top, and now you can really say almost for certainty now there's a triangle forming here. 3 touch at the bottom, 3 touch at the top there. Ignore this weekly 50 EMA now. It's going to mean nothing to anyone now. That's irrelevant now. It's in a pattern, it is, so don't worry about the 50 EMA. Would I want to short this right now? No, I wouldn't, purely because the yen is extremely weak, and I know a few traders got stopped out on this pattern here, these couple of candles here. The intraday kind of had a little mini trend change, could have looked okay, half decent. Some people took it short and lost a bit of money there. A lot of the yen pairs actually did that last week, but if you look at it, it never produced the proper signals. And the other thing as well I don't like about this is it come up, decelerated, and popped up, gave a little tiny kiss of 147.5, and now it's just, we're now starting next week we are, so we're sure it's going to happen from them onwards. So really myself for the moment, if I was to trade this more longer term, 144 would be my ideal place to place an order as such. I say place order, but place to trade, if that makes sense, go to the long side. And at 144.5 you've got the daily 50, you're going to have the Fibonacci 0.5 key level. You can have a nice tightly trade there, you could, of which, and you could trade it to 147 again, or you could take it higher. Also at 144 on the weekly chart, although the weekly 50 MA is there, it would actually give you a nice, if you did have a test of that, it would be quite nice as well on the weekly perspective. We come towards this upward sloping trend line as well, so you got quite a lot of confidence there to take it long from 144, from 144 in general. So for this week is all I'm looking for really. I mean, this, to clarify here, this needs to do something. Either it needs to come down here, put a test in, and then we will take it up that way, or it's going to go like this, come down there, test 147.5, and then head upwards. So they're the two examples I'm looking at on this trade here for the moment. If we break one, the only time this becomes bearish is when we have a real strong close below the 138 and come for a retest. So if it was to do something like this, the only time I'd say is confirmed bear trend would be something like that. Okay guys, there's nothing else more than that you can really say about this at the moment. It's a wait and see kind of style scenario here. So that's what I'd say is the confirmed bear trend. Until such point, it can still come down and test the 140 level. Although to be quite, if it did test the 140 level, you would have broke out the weekly triangle as well. So yeah, although it would not be a confirmed bear trend, but it would still be looking bearish. But for the moment, with the yen looking extremely weak and the pound actually looking to power up quite nicely over the next few weeks anyway, especially on the quarterly charts, with the pound itself does look quite strong at the moment, I would personally say it would be either this scenario, pull back to 144, or break above and retest. What I would like is a pullback to 144 personally, and I think the yen needs it as well. If you look at this strength here, it's never had a down day. This is the only pullback it had. 50 EMA, come down, test the 140 from a couple of weeks ago, and then just shot up violently. So for me personally, the yen needs a pullback. 144 will be my ideal position to enter. Hope that you guys are okay, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.